Greetings, Crimson Army. My name is Zach Crimson, and welcome back to another part of the third episode, I think. I keep on forgetting what episode it is, of the original Art and Reference Challenge. But first, before I do anything, I just want to apologize about not uploading yesterday. I had a huge problem with my wound care transportation, whenever they called my dad and I mean yeah, they called my dad and said that they were out front whenever they were supposed to be coming, that they called my dad and said they were out front, already, but I went out there and they weren't, they were nowhere to be seen, but of course, I mean, and it was already like freaking 4 o'clock almost, and then by the time, and then like, I guess like 30 minutes or so after that, they finally came. Of course, I mean, they had a bit busy schedule, that day, of course, which, I mean, I'm a forgiving person, so I wasn't all that worried about it. Really, I wasn't all that mad about it, them being so late, but it's okay. They had a huge schedule that day, picking up a bunch of other people, but and then after that, after the wound care appointment got done and over with, they're supposed to be picking me up from the hospital wound care area, and they never showed, and it was already like freaking about 5:30 to 6, I think, already, and they hadn't shown up yet, and it was about to get dark, so I had to call my dad to come pick me up. And of course, I mean, shortly after he got there, they got there. But of course, I mean, my dad pulled up first and got me, so they didn't get a chance to stop or anything. So that kind of sucked. But yeah. And by the time I got home, it was already like freaking 6, 7 o'clock. And I haven't, or at the time, I hadn't even messed with my drawing at all, for the next session, and I knew by the time I got done with the session that I was going to do, it was already going to be like 8 o'clock, and for the time frame that I want to try to upload, it's just way too late for me, because, I mean, I've done it at around that time before, but, I just, all those other times that I've missed out, it was just because, like, I had a busy day, or like, some crazy stuff happened or something, to where, like, by the time I could get to my drawing, it was already really, really late, and I really I didn't have the time to do the session and record the video and upload it and crap like that, or else by the time that would have been done and over with, it would have been like freaking 10 o'clock, so I didn't really bother with it yesterday, so I apologize about that. But I'm doing it now, so I'm not all that worried about it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you all what I did this session of my skull drawing. As you can probably tell, I colored this huge platform or table, whatever it's called, or whatever it's the skull's standing on, and decided not to color the stems and petals of the or shade at least, the stems and petals of the rotted sunflower, because as I probably said last video, I was going to leave it completely black and white because I just thought it would look cooler, you know. But yeah, I just decided not to color the stems and rotted petals or anything. But I did color the middle of the sunflower flower part, you know. I just did it in light black, you know, or I lightly went over it with a black pencil or colored pencil, you know. So that worked out, I guess. And actually tried to put more of a dark layering over the shading on the side of the skull here, and actually use my finger to try to do a little bit, try to blend it out, you know. And at first it wasn't really working, but as I was doing it, you know, like a few seconds later it started blending out, you know. Of course, look, it was a little rough, so I had to take the eraser and kind of or take my pencil eraser and like kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Refine the shadowing, I guess, of it, you know. So that went pretty well, I guess. And I tried to do that with the eyes and nose here, but or the eye sockets and nose hole here, but it I completely, I didn't even try to color it in. I just tried to like blend it with my fingers, you know, but it didn't really work out, you know, but it's okay. You know, it looks pretty dang good, you know, so I'm pretty happy with it, and I hope you guys are too. Dang, it's freaking 100 degrees in here. I'm sweating my butt off, even with a fan going full blast right on my face. I'm still freaking burning up. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell y'all about the for some weird reason the Wi-Fi went out sometime today. I was just minding, or I was just watching YouTube like normal, you know, and all of a sudden the Wi-Fi just completely just cut out, you know. And that lasted till about 4, you know, 4 or 4:30. So that kind of sucks. But it's back on now, I think. I haven't really tested it out, but I tested it out on my Xbox, you know, whenever I was on there, because I don't have any games or anything on my tablet, so I couldn't really do anything on my tablet. So I just went out there and watched a few movies, and of course the whole time I was just checking to see if the Wi-Fi was back on, and the last time I checked it was on, so hopefully once I turn it back on after this is done, it will be on, hopefully. So yeah. I think that's it, really. So yeah, I pretty much told you all everything about what's going on with my wound vac thing and my wound care or whatever. So that's whatever, you know. Just kind of mad about that, but we got it, so it's not a big deal, you know. And plus, this morning I was just doing whatever, just watching TV, and I was just curious about how my wound vac was working, you know, and so I took it out of the the holder bag thing, and it turned out there was a leak in the cartridge, or in the yeah, the cartridge thing, yeah, that holds all the crap that comes out of my leg. But and it wasn't even all that, or it wasn't even near full yet though, which kind of sucked. But it had a leak in it, so I had to replace it with another one. Jeez, got something stuck in my nose and I can't even get it out. Anyways, but yeah, I had to replace that, and luckily this time I had the supplies to do it. Luckily, because before it actually got full, and we didn't have any other supplies to replace it with, so I had to suffer through smelling the stinkiness of it, of all the crap in there, and crap like that. It was just a hassle. But we got a bunch of supplies now, so that's good. So I pretty much made this video long enough, so pretty much told you all what's been happening the last few days. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to miss out on the day either, because the Wi-Fi cut out, but last time I checked it didn't, or it's back on, so hopefully once I check it again after I'm done recording, it'll be back on, hopefully. So yeah. And I'll be honest with you guys, I was absolutely terrified of missing another day, because I mean, I'll be honest with you, every time I do, which has only been like, well, once I started the everyday schedule, you know, every time I missed out, I just felt horrible, because I mean, not to get all emotional or anything, but you guys mean the world to me right now. Okay. I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit, because I honestly didn't think I would get any subscribers or any views or anything, or any positive feedback on my art at all, until people started watching, and I've seen nothing but positivity, and from the bottom of my heart, give me a sec. Thank you for putting up with all those missed days, and just my just everything. Which, I mean, it hasn't been all that really bad. It's just every time I do, I feel absolutely horrible for missing out, you know. So just thank you for understanding, I guess, and for bringing positivity to the channel. I'm talking to every one of my subscribers right now, not just a few, or pretty much anybody that sees this video. It's already at freaking 14 minutes, but I just wanted to tell you all this, you know, because I've been meaning to tell y'all. I just keep on kind of putting it aside, because I just never felt the need to be emotional about it, because but it's really important to me, so and I really hope you guys understand. But I mean, of course I'm still going to be uploading, of course, which, I mean, there was no doubt about that. It's just, of course, I still may miss a few days, of course, if something crazy happens, but, yeah. Let's hope nothing does. So, yeah. So, yeah. I'm gonna try to do an outro now, so, if you guys, have any requests on what you guys want me to draw, just put them down in the comments and I'll get right to them. I'm getting lightheaded. Okay. And if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. It lets me know what you guys want to see. And as always, and on my Crimson Army, love you guys.